So today I'm going to use the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm going to take this soft, like yellowy type of shade. I have concealer on my eyes, so I kind of just want to set it so that when I put the shades on, everything goes on nice and smooth and it doesn't clump up. So I'm going to take this shade, and it's like orangey, and I'm going to apply that as my transition shade. And I know that seems like really bold as a transition shade, but this is a really bold look, so that's what I'm doing today. And I'm going to start putting it on my eye, and I'm just going to work it out and blend it. And you can see I'm kind of making this into like a cat eye, even though I'm not doing a wing. I love, Sophia loves these colors. I love these colors. I love this palette. I feel like the colors are super intense, and they're pigmented, and there's not a lot of fallout, and they just blend so easily. People ask me if this palette is worth it all the time, and I absolutely think it is. I mean, it is pricey, but I feel like you're getting such a good deal, and the colors are just phenomenal. You guys can see the pigment so clear, and when I put that glitter on, there was like barely any fallout. So anyway, I'm taking a pencil brush. This one's by Sigma, and I'm going to work that deep dark red into my eyes, and I just want this look to be kind of fall-y, kind of not. I just want it to be dramatic but beautiful and feminine at the same time. I don't want it too smoky, so I'm just going in little by little. You can intensify this as much as you want and make it more dramatic. But then I'm taking Retrograde, which I was so excited to use this color. It has like pops of like bluish green in it, but then it has that like fall, like maroony burgundy color kind of thing happening too. So I really wanted to just put this all over my lid. So I made sure that I definitely had brand new concealer on my lid just so that it would stick. And as you guys can see, there's like no fallout. I love, love, love these colors. They're so good. You guys can see there's like no fallout, so I'm really just putting this all over my lid. I'm pushing it in. Then I'm going to take that purple, I think it's called Amethyst, and I'm just going to push this into my crease, and I'm not going to go too far up with it. I am using a pencil brush. I'm going to link all the brushes that I use down in the description box because I cannot remember. I kind of just pull brushes out of my collection and just kind of work with it, go with it. I don't know. There's like no method to my madness, really. Here I'm just blending them all together so nothing's harsh, everything's faded, everything blends nicely. It doesn't look like, you know, weird as fuck. And then here I'm just cleaning up underneath my eye and giving it that cat-like appearance so everything's nice and smooth. So you guys, I have really dry skin, so I've been wanting to try this Farsali oil out. And I do have to say, it smells really, really good. Tell them, Sophia. It smells so good. It felt so good on my skin. My skin's super dry, so I wanted to make sure I used something really good before I used the Fenty foundation because I heard this foundation is super matte, super drying, and so, you know, I had to work with what I got. And let me tell you, this foundation is so good, and I was super surprised. I thought I wasn't going to like it because, like I said, I have dry skin. It's annoying. And this is really, really drying and matte, but it covers like a boss. Like, it covers everything. Like, you guys see, I have sunspots, I have pigmentation, I have freckles, and it covers everything. I do recommend doing it in sections on your face because it dries really, really fast, and I do recommend putting like something really hydrating underneath of this because, like I said, it's super, super drying, but you guys can see it is so good. Like, it's really wearable, it's blendable, it's really, really nice. It doesn't feel bad on my skin, and I was expecting it to like leave creases on my skin, and it really didn't, so I was impressed. Then I'm going to take the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer thing. And it's super oily, so I don't recommend using a beauty blender. I've used beauty blenders with it before, and I've hated it. The correct way, I feel like, is using a really good concealer brush. I don't know, the bristles, the way it pushes it into your skin, it just, I don't know, I feel like it goes on more flawlessly. So I really like it, and then I use the other end of this brush to really push it into my skin, and I feel like that helps kind of hide my pores, I guess, but at the end of it, it looked so nice and just like flawless. Like, it looked really good and it hid a lot. I wouldn't wear this day to day because it is super thick, it is a little bit oily, and it's just, like I said, really, really thick and heavy, but it does look really good like for the night out or whatever. So Here I am using the Bye Bye Pores translucent powder. What are you doing, silly? And I mean, I like it. It looks good in person, but it doesn't photograph well. It has tons of flashback and will make you look ghostly white, so be careful. Then I'm going to take this palette by Cosmetics, and I'm going to use the bronzer. The bronzer is so pretty. You don't need a lot of it. I love that there's no orange undertone, so it's like really, really good for winter. It just gives you like a fresh, warm face. It doesn't really I don't know. It doesn't look orange, and I really, really like that. So I'm kind of putting that all over my face because, like I said, you can see that translucent powder. It made my face so effing white, so I had a lot of covering up and fixing up to do. Then I'm going to take the blush out of that palette, and I'm just going to, blush up my cheeks, I guess, try to hide that white shit. I don't know. Like I said, it looked good in person, but on camera and in photographs, it was, ghostly white. I wasn't feeling it. Then I'm going to take the Cover FX drops in, I think this is rose gold. And I'm going to put this on my face. My face was so powdery, you guys, from that translucent powder. It, really annoyed me. So I'm going to put this over top just to kind of, give my face that, hydration, glowy look again. So I'm kind of putting it everywhere. Sophia, are you making an appearance? I love it. So here I am, and I felt like I just needed a little more sculpting. So I took the Kevyn Aucoin Volume 2, I believe, contour book, and I took, the grayish shade and threw it on my face. Then I'm going to take those purple and the red shade. I'm just going to put it underneath my eyes, and I'm just going to connect that cat eye down into my under eye. And then I'm going to take, I believe it's Maybelline Gel Liner, and I'm going to put that into my under eye to kind of bring the smoky, pretty eye look thing all together. I don't even know what to call this. I haven't decided. And then I'm going to take the Tight Line Mascara by IT Cosmetics, and I love it because it's really, really little, so you can get really close to your waterline, and it's really nice with lashes and stuff, so I really, really liked it. And then I'm going to take Demi Wispies. This is by Salon Perfect. Then I'm going to take Gerard Cosmetics Buttercup, and then I'm going to take Matte NYX, I think. I don't know. I know, you know what? This is Ofra Nude Potion. I lied. So, yeah. And I'm going to pop that on. I like to use both. I like to use something creamy underneath before I use a matte because then, I don't know, it just helps it stay on and it's more comfortable. And I hope you guys love this video. Thank you so much for watching.